Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and today I'm going to open the August 2018 Paradise Fibers Fiber of the Month Club box. This starts at, and I believe it starts at $34.99. Yes, this club starts at $34.99 for people within the continental US, and then there are some different options for because of increased shipping costs if you live in Alaska, Hawaii, Canada, or the EU and the UK. So there are options for everyone, and if you're interested in this, you can find a link to the club I've posted it in the chat, and you can also find it in the video description. Yay, I'm glad you caught me live. So there might be some new people tonight, and I am an independent dyer, and I film dyeing tutorials and all kinds of things, and I put them up here on YouTube. And I love experimenting with all different kinds of fiber arts. And I was really, really excited when Paradise Fibers offered to send me the Fiber of the Month Club box last month, and then this month, because it truly is an experience, not just in terms of the fiber that is in the box, but the actual opening of the box and unwrapping everything is delightful and fantastic. And so this is truly a way, if you are a spinner, especially, it's truly a way to treat yourself. And it's really like getting a present in the mail. It's fantastic. And I was excited because it also showed up a day early. And basically every month, yes, it's a present every month. Each box comes with between 6 to 8 ounces of fiber, sometimes some other tools. There are spinning recipes, a newsletter and suggestions on how you can use the fiber. But they also have a Ravelry group that you can join where you can see how everyone else is using the fiber. And so in last month's box, I got some fiber that was ready for me to go spin, and then some things that maybe I could blend or that were new to me that I could try to figure out how to use. And so I like that there was a little bit of a challenge and something new, and I'm ready to explore. Nope, I'm just doing a little bit of introduction and vamping, letting people join so that way I can get started. But yeah, I am very, very excited. Oh, and there is one other big perk for club members. You can get 10% off all regular priced fiber purchases at Paradise Fibers, which I think is a really nice perk because you basically get a permanent discount because you are a part of the club. But anyway, let's get started and open this up. And feel free to ask questions. I really enjoy doing these live so that way I can, real time interact with all of you. And it's always good when I come to an unboxing prepared with my box cutter. All right. Are you guys ready? I think you guys are going to see it before me. Da 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 da! Ooh! Okay, so I have to be careful with the newsletter because I think that there's I don't remember if there's some codes. Oh, right, there's the code. Okay, so there's the newsletter. And in here, there is, it looks like, oh yeah, it's a happy birthday themed Fiber of the Month Club this month. It says what's in the box, which I'm not looking at yet because I sort of want to be surprised. And it has like a little bit of a story, which again, I guess I don't want spoilers, but they had said that this is the birthday it's their 5-year birthday of mystery fiber goodness. So, yeah, and there's project ideas in here. It tells you a little bit about the fibers in the box. Take a closer look at that later. But all right, let's get to the prezzies because the newsletter is good, but this is what we want to see. What code? Oh, so I mentioned that you get a 10% off. If you're a member of the Fiber Club, you get a 10% off coupon for all regular priced fiber purchases at Paradise Fibers. And so I didn't want to flash that to everyone. There's this little, I know things are backwards for you guys, but there's this little thank you heart sticker on it. And so I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see. Ooh, this is totally different from last time. Oh my gosh. Look, there's little pom-poms. Okay, so we've got, last time things were in, ooh, and it smells, so the box has a scent this time, and I'll have to look and see what it is. It reminds me a little bit of a funfetti cake. I'll have to see what it is because I can't quite tell. If you want an unscented box, because sometimes they include scents to enhance the experience, you can specifically request when you sign up an unscented box. Oh, I got different colors. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's start going in and see what we've got. A pin! Okay, so maybe it's because from when I went on my Disney trip, but I really, really like pins. And this is like, ooh, does it say something on the backing? Celebrating you, but EWE, like the sheep. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I'm gonna put this on. I really, really enjoy pins, and it's just a cute little button pin. Oh, I guess I should. It's got confetti on it too. No, go for it. You guys can spoiler the colors in the chat. Okay, and so that was the pin backing, and we've got a happy birthday sheep sticker. I think that collecting these, because I think there's a sticker in every box, and so I am really, really excited about these. I need like a place to start putting them. But this is a little birthday you, or maybe it's happy birthday to you. I don't know. I'll have to look at the newsletter, but I'm trying to open it and experience it before I spoilerize what everything is called. But this is a very adorable little sticker. Okay, then there's this, which I don't know what it is. It's some kind of fiber, and I'm gonna have to look, and I'll open this so we can get a closer look in a second. Okay, there's a little bit of happy birthday confetti. Oh, I can show the backside so then you guys see it front ways. Some happy birthday confetti. Maybe is this what's smelling? It's birthday cake. It's a birthday cake flavored lollipop. A birthday cake dum dum. Maybe that's what the scent is coming from. Okay. And then this is, yeah, look. Whee! Okay, I'll have to clean that up later. But the box has all these little pom-poms in it. It's so cute. I told you guys that the unboxing of this is just as much there. You can see the little pom-poms in there. Of course, I just tossed them. But the unboxing is just an experience and fun. And this is really different from last month's too, which means I think that there will always be a delight and a surprise as you open this up. Okay, let's get to the fiber. Oh, I have another. Oh, I think these might have been in the ribbon, but I have another happy birthday thing. Can I spin the pom-poms into fiber? I think that you might be able to, if you took a needle and thread, and you like, yeah, I don't think these are draftable at all, but you might be able to string them onto thread and like have one every like 6 inches or so, and then spin that into some yarn. Okay. Let's see. All right, so I've got 2 colors, and it's like they know me. I've got this, and I'll see what they call it officially, but it looks like a lime green and sort of a teal blue. So let's see what it says. This is the Paradise Fibers birthday cupcake. Ooh, this is 1 ounce frosted halo collection, mallard macaroon, 50% kid mohair, 50% dyed mulberry silk, and then there's 1 ounce. Oh wait, we'll have to open this up. 1 ounce cake batter blend, which is 50% cashmere, 50% 14.5 micron merino. So, oh my gosh, this Oh, this is soft. Okay, so I pulled this off. It is a cupcake. This is awesome, you guys. Look at it. It's a little cupcake. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so, so soft. Oh my. This is, I feel like I'm always quoting Cars, but I am a fluffy cloud. This is the fluffiest, the softest. So I'm assuming, oh look, and there's like the little space. I think this actually is a cupcake container, you guys. So the batter blend, this is the 50% cashmere, the 50% merino. And the frosting is the mohair and silk, which I did not give enough credit because I was so excited by the little cupcake presentation. This is also really beautiful. It looks heathered, probably because of the blending of the fibers. But this is also really, really soft, and I know would spin really, really nicely. Okay, let's take out my other cupcake. So this was cupcake 1. And here is cupcake 2, where I have this lime green. And is it the... Yes, okay, so it's the same fiber types. Yeah, it's got a really nice sheen because the frosting is 50% silk. So I guess all together in here we've got silk, we've got mohair, we've got merino and cashmere. And so it's it's so fun. Like, this is just so creative to make a little cupcake. Spinning is actually really easy to pick up, and I feel like I've said this a few times, like I've got a Facebook group, ChemKnits Lab, and I feel like I've said this a few times recently, but spinning, as far as hobbies go, can be a really low investment to get into. You can pick up a drop spindle and, for $20, $25, or sometimes even less, and they're small, so they could easily fit, they don't take up a lot of space, and so it's a low investment to just try it out and give it a shot. And then, if you love it enough, then you might want to invest in a wheel or something, but at least you can figure out, if you enjoy spinning and the process of spinning before going to a wheel. Even though I personally think the wheel is a little bit easier and a little more intuitive, strangely, but maybe because I had learned to draft and everything on the drop spindle first. You can make a drop spindle from a dowel and a couple of old CDs. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you could start off with a drop spindle. I think I got my one off of eBay or something for my first one. But I think if I was starting out now, if I was going to buy a brand new drop spindle, I would get a Turkish drop spindle, which has sort of this X on the bottom. So that way you can sort of, as you're spinning, wind it into a center pull ball, which will make it really easy to ply or something after. Cats might make a drop spindle pretty hard. Drafting, it's a little intimidating, but if you take the fiber, and it's just about not, like if you have like a whole hank of roving, it's hard to draft from the thick piece, but you can pre-draft. And so, you just are basically taking a little bit, pulling, and then because of as you're introducing the twist, that'll keep it from pulling apart. And so with the drop spindle, it takes a little more coordination because you've got the gravity and you've got to keep it spinning as you are drafting. But yeah, it was not, once I figured it out, then it was really easy. I think the mistake I was using the very first time around is I had the fiber too thick. And so I wasn't able to draft it, and it was too thick for the twist to travel up. And I have all my early spinning adventures all on the blog and stuff. But I tried it, I let it hibernate for a while, and then I picked it back up, and I absolutely love it. Yes, park and draft. You do not need to spin continuously. Yeah. But it's just the spinning. I got into spinning because it's a whole other way to play with fiber. And so I haven't peeked at the newsletter yet, and I still need to open this thing up. But there's so many things you could do with this. You could spin them separately. You could blend them together. You could do one ply, one color, one ply, another color. But let's see what this stuff is, because whoa. Okay, so this looks like something that you would blend. Okay, so these are like mini pom-poms, but it's a little more, unlike the pom-poms that came out of the package. Oh, can you see? They're a little more fibrous. So therefore, this could be spun into something. You know, because if you see that the way that these fibers are, you could create confetti, like funfetti cupcake. Oh, that's probably a trademark thing, but you could create funfetti yarn using this. Because you can see how I'm like holding it and they're sort of all, it's not focused on it, stuck together. And so this, I have no idea what this is called. I'm going to pull up the newsletter now and look. They're called nips. Okay. I mean, is this similar to what's in like a tweed yarn? But I thought those were nups. So, okay. Oh yeah, there are a few more little like, happy birthday things. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out. It's just stuff left over from combing, really? So it's just like little itty bitty felted bits. Oh, okay, so these are, you know, that makes sense because sometimes it's like, they're like little pilled pieces of wool. Okay, so let's see. So in this box, we had the 2 ounces of cake batter and the 2 ounces of the Frosted Halo collection. So the 2 colors we see here are my Frosted Halo, and the cake batter was that cashmere merino that was down below. 2 ounce dyed wool neps, assorted colors. Okay, so that's what this is. That is, I mean, that's so cool. It's so cool if it's something that is a byproduct. I mean, I have no idea, but if it is a byproduct of other fiber prep, then that's even more cool. But, oh man, I really need to get a blending board. I really need to get a blending board. I mean, I can try, I do technically have hand carders, but I'm still afraid of those. Oh, I can't spell worth anything. Okay, so those are the 2 ounce wool neps. We've got the limited edition birthday Eunice button. Oh, button, birthday Eunice button. And this is happy birthday to you sticker, but EWEU. I love it. I love it. And I love the little button. And then I'm pretty sure that this is what was causing the scent. Unless there's something else. Because it does not say. Okay, so I'm just skimming through the blending of cultures. Oh, so they're talking, then they talk a little bit in the newsletter about different cultures and significant birthdays. And so that is really, really cute. Yeah, so then they go into some project ideas because you could totally, I think I do want to put this back on. And so you could spin it separately, you could blend them together, you could ply them together. The cake batter blend. So, I broke that. Okay, I'll just try to keep that upright. If you're feeling adventurous, card all 3 fibers together, including the neps, on a drum carder or hand cards in order to spin a festive and celebratory art yarn. Scared to ruin the beautiful cashmere blend with neps, practice spinning the neps into wool from your stash. And they recommend merino, corriedale, or any other medium micron wool. The wool neps will grab nicely into your single as you spin, creating a speckled and bumpy yarn perfect for knitting, crocheting, or weaving. They'll go through the details on their blog. This is cool. Oh yeah, it does say the wool nets, a byproduct from the carding and combing process of natural wool. All of the wonderful properties of wool are balled up, dense and lightweight, add dimension and texture to bats, singles, or roll-ons for funky art yarn. A fun twist on speckled yarn? We think so. That is awesome. I love the way that the theme carries out, and that I really am thinking about just like a little birthday party in the box. Yeah, no, the first time I tried hand carders, well, maybe the first and second time, I also don't know how to clean them, because when I was practicing with them, they definitely put made my wool look dirty, and so then that concerned me a bit. But I also succeeded in carding my skin, and so then I put them in a box where they've been very safe for a while. If you follow Paradise Fibers on Instagram, they had a sunset that they did on their blending board recently, and they did this rolag from it, and it's just absolutely stunning and creative, and like it just has my mind going, because I started spinning because it was another way to play with color, because you could twist colors together. Well, blending colors is sort of the next layer, because I can dye a variegated yarn, I can do two colors and apply them together. There's lots of things that I can do in that realm, but the one thing I haven't tried yet is making my own blends of different fiber types. And as you know, I have a fluffy white dog, and I've been collecting this very, very soft fluff that we comb out after baths for a while. But the stable length is pretty short, so I'm going to need to blend it with something at some point. And yeah, I'm very excited, because I know that it will create a really, really warm yarn. I actually have a winter headband that's made. It's 50% wool, 50% husky like fur, and it is so warm that I can only wear it basically on the very, very coldest days, because it's not even a whole hat, it's just a little headband. But it is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm dropping my affiliate link into the chat right now. I just think that this is awesome. Can we see the fur that I've collected from Indy? I don't know if I have any down here. Let me see. I think it could all be up. Actually, there's all of a sudden like little pom-poms fell off my lap and are going everywhere. Okay, so all right, you want to see some of my Indy fiber? So this is some of the like soft fluff that we get from him. And I have not tried spinning it yet, but we collect into a cup, make sure it's nice and dry, and then it goes into a little baggie. So I was like, oh, I do have some on hand. But yeah, I've been collecting that for a while, but I want to blend it with something. But this, just like last month, this box is a total experience. And as I said, there is a scent in this one, which really could be from the Dum Dum. But if you are sensitive to scents, and I am actually sensitive to scents, this one doesn't bother me. But if you are, you can request an unscented box. Just let them know. And if you order before the 10th, you will get this box. If you order after the 10th and you want the August box, either send them a message and ask if they're still available, or I guess last month they reached out to people to see if they wanted the July box. But then you will get the, otherwise, if you order after the 10th, your first box will be the September one. And man, I really just love how it's so different from the last one. Like I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. So the last July box was fireworks themed, and there was lots of sparkle and little bags and shimmer. And I guess I was expecting little bags and stuff again. And I'm just delighted by the creativity, and I love the thought of just someone or a group thinking like, okay, what should like the next box that we design be? How should we package the fiber? How can we make this like a twist on what we do? And yeah, this birthday themed box is so much fun. You know, the fiber is beautiful, but the whole box is just an experience. And I think again, so I mentioned at the beginning, one of my favorite things is this is fiber that I could spin right now, and I could just kind of jump on and do something with it. These nets are new to me. I've never used this before. And that is so cool that this is something in the box. You could be a really experienced spinner and get something, and it, you know, maybe you've tried all kinds of techniques, but I like that it is like one step beyond just fiber that's ready to spin, that there's a way to play around and learn something new. And that's just awesome. I'm missing all kinds of comments. Oh, the Indies fur looks like it would spin up fine by itself. Yeah, I'm gonna blend it 50. Like each, they're only a couple inches long, and so I think that I would struggle and it might break like and pull apart as I'm spinning, because it also, since it has no crimp to it, it's a little slipperier. So, but yeah, I think that this is a fantastic box, and I know that I'm so glad. This is a box I've actually been curious about for a while. And so when Paradise Fibers reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to unbox it, there was no question that it was a yes. I was so thrilled. And this is something that, would be perfect for a wish list. It's for a gift for yourself, for someone else, a way to treat yourself. And I think that even with something that's like a little bit more of a reach, this is still appropriate for someone who's just starting out as a spinner too. You could be more advanced, but you could also be more of a beginner. And the nice thing is that when you get a kit like this, there are, you know, I haven't checked the Ravelry group yet, but there's probably so many people sharing the kinds of projects that they're making out of it. And as a source of inspiration, I think that's great. And I know that communities like that are always great with answering questions and giving suggestions. And I think that they'll have some tutorials and stuff on their blog as well, which is really awesome. I love it when in the chat, you guys are really active in the chat. And even though I get, and I can't even follow, I love this like community that we have here. And yeah, I'm so excited that I could share this with you. And yeah, so I guess the recap is the box came with 4 ounces of fiber, a total of 2 ounces of the 50% kid mohair, 50% dyed mulberry silk, 2 ounces of the 50% cashmere, and 50% 14.5 micron merino. And that is the undyed white. And it's just, and actually it's funny, because looking at a little bit, the pulling off, it looks a little bit like Indy's fur actually in terms of the color. But yeah, that is awesome. And those are the little cupcakes. Then we've got, I think, what is it? The 2 ounces of the dyed wool neps, that Yeah, I think I want to get some spare 100% wool yarn that I have and try blending this like as I'm spinning, just like hold it with the fiber and see what happens. I think that would be, maybe that's going to have to be a spinning live stream sometime soon as I attempt to incorporate these into a project. We had the birthday cake dum dum, which I don't know how it's going to taste. I am a little suspicious of lollipops that are not fruit flavored, but I will probably save this actually for an airplane flight coming up and let my 4-year-old have it. We've got my awesome little button that I'm wearing, which coordinates. It's a Paradise Fibers sheep with the speckled background, but it doesn't have the wonderful happy birthday sunglasses or candle on it, but I like the button. And the little button backings and celebrating you. And it's not a cat paw, that's cute. I like that it's a little plate with the crumbs. Yeah, and then we've got our newsletter with the suggestions, and it tells us everything that's in here. And on the back, and of course this is backwards, but there's some information, a little more information about all the fibers in the box. So without even going to the website or anything like that, you can learn a bit more like we just did right now. And then of course there are all the all the pom-poms. I don't know if my frame rate is good enough that like you guys can see me doing this, but do. This is great. I am so happy. Thank you, Paradise Fibers. And if you're interested in bringing one home for yourself, if you live in the continental US, it's $34.99. That includes shipping, and that's a great value for everything that is in here. It gets a little more expensive if you live in Alaska, Hawaii, or Canada, but then there's also options for our friends that are in the UK and EU. I'm not sure if there's options for anywhere outside of that, but you can always reach out to the team at Paradise Fibers and ask. The lollipop taste is a mixture of cake batter ice cream from Cold Stone and butterscotch Dum Dum lollipops. Oh, okay, that's. Hey, I'm impressed that when I opened it up, I was like, it smells a little bit like funfetti cake. I nailed it, you guys. I nailed it. Oh, I'm glad. I really do. And I just dropped the link in the chat again. I really do have fun, and it's really, really nice. And like I tried so hard to avoid any spoilers. But it's really, really fun. Like I knew because they said it was their birthday box, but you know, I'm delighted by these little bits of extras. And also like, so those of you that know me know I'm a mom for a 2-year-old and 4-year-old, but these are going to go into a little baggie in our craft setup, and we'll be playing with them with some glue. We'll be able to play with all of this. So it's like something for me, and then there's a little something for the kids to play with too. I think it's great. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gotta do one more because hey, it's a birthday, right? Oh goodness. All the boxes went out at the same time. This must have doubt you spoiled too many folks' fun. I know a couple people who haven't gotten theirs yet. No, I know that my videos can be a spoiler for someone else, but I was trying to avoid a spoiler for myself so that way my reaction could be really real. And like, even looking at this on the bottom, I was like, oh, are there 2 things in there? And then when I realized that this was a little cup, it like took me a minute to realize that this was a cupcake. I mean, that is just, it is so creative and delightful. Even with like, there's the little like, this little stretchy bow on the bottom. And just everything about this is deliberate and has thought. And oh, I almost didn't even notice the little Paradise Fiber sticker on the cupcake box. I sort of blew straight past that. But this was just, it's fun. And it's a great, like when this shows up on your doorstep, you know it's going to be fun and exciting and special. And so, yeah, I think that it's just, it's wonderful. And I am thrilled to open this for myself, but also to share it with all of you because I think that it's just fun. So, yeah, if you'd like to learn more, you can find the links in the video description. I've dropped them in the chat a few times. And you can always reach out to Paradise Fibers with any questions. Or if you have any questions and you leave them here, I can reach out and ask as well. So that way, yeah, we can all learn some more. But it's backwards though, but thank you for watching this video. And again, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits. If you enjoyed this live stream, please subscribe to the ChemKnits Tutorials YouTube channel. I love doing unboxings, but I also will do live yarn dyeing sessions. Sometimes I'll do live spinning, and I release at least 2 brand new yarn dyeing videos every week. And I love exploring so many different ways to apply color to yarn. And yeah, I hope that you guys had fun. Oh, it's my pleasure. I really love what I do, and I think I hope that it comes across. So it brings me joy to share things that I enjoy with all of you. Aw, you guys are really kind. Thank you all so much. I really, really enjoy doing this live and hearing questions and being able to chat with you. It's really a great time to, ask me questions. And some of you, I'm feeling like I know you, and it's really, really fun. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Good night, everyone.